The Gang of Six is back in play. You just heard from two members in the last hour, and President Obama did embrace their bipartisan plan yesterday. Is this a way out of the debt ceiling impasse? Our Washington executive editor, Al Hunt, joins me now to explain this turn of events. And Al, give me a sense of how real this proposal is. Is it an idea, or is there real substance to it?
Well, it's an idea, which they say there's substance being put on it right now. Details are very important here. It has a great deal of appeal, however, Margaret. It has appeal to investors. We saw the stock and bond market surge yesterday. It has an appeal to voters. Every single survey says that voters want something, a balanced package like this. They don't like the parts, probably, but they like the whole. And it's the only sort of model. It really is modeled after Bowles Simpson and other Domenici River and other plans like that. The only sort of model that can attract bipartisan support. So it's still a long way to go, a lot of hurdles to climb, a lot of things we don't know about it, but it is the most promising thing that's occurred in recent days.
You and I have talked a lot about what seems to be a real disconnect between the financial capital and the political capital of this country. Yesterday, you're right, Wall Street did say, oh, look, progress is being made. This is a positive thing. But then we hear the politics are much more complicated than the economics here. The calendar isn't in our favor. As you say, it's an idea, not a proposal at this point. Can something be done in the next 2 days?
No, you can't pass this sort of legislation if it's $3.7 or $4 trillion involving revenue, Social Security, Medicare, domestic discretionary spending cuts, defense. You can't possibly do that in 13 days. What you can do is lay out a framework which you will make some kind of a commitment to come back to do while you pass the debt ceiling. Look, a lot of hurdles. As you've noted, House Republicans say no tax increases at all. I'm not sure anything like this will become law, but it's a promising step.
We're talking to Jim Manley, who worked with Senator Reid, and Kevin Hassett, who advised many Republicans, including Senator McCain. And the indication was the Plan B or C or whatever we want to call it, it seems to be what's actually going to happen, that you'll see some increase in the debt ceiling and a promise of decisions to come later on. Is that what you believe will happen?
Yes.
That we'll see something smaller than
Yes.
2.4
I think a couple things happen. I think you'll do something like the McConnell-Reid plan to find a way to get through the debt ceiling. Then I think it's a question of, do they just do cosmetic stuff that really doesn't matter, or do they subsequently deal with something like the Mark Warner, Saxby-Chambliss plan?
Now, the House seems to be where the real concern is. Can Speaker Boehner get his party on board to sign up for even a Plan B?
Well, I think in the end, yes, because they are also petrified of being the culprits if there is a debt ceiling default and the markets go south. Right now, most voters are blaming Republicans for that. They're very mindful that they want to find a face-saving way out if they can, they being a number of House Republicans, especially Boehner.
Especially a lot of pressure here right now. Al, thank you very much for giving us your insight.